This is In My Own World Tarot. And this is the week ahead reading for February the 12th through the 18th for my air signs. If you're new to my channel, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning and trust me with your energy. I greatly appreciate it. Woo! I got a little deep over there in the fire sign reading. Went on a tangent, but I'm going to try not to do that in yours. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, air signs, and see what is going on with you for the week ahead. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap into the element of air, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Any messages that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. All right, air signs. Hey, happy birthday, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. And we'll start off with you, Aquarius, since it is your birthday season. Soon to be over, but still there, still celebrating. So let's see, what does the week ahead look like for Aquarius? I'm going to go Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What does the week ahead look like for Aquarius? Current energy is environment. The action that you need to take this week is parenting. So nurturing something, learning something new, and also being a student of something this week. Result of current action being taken. Leadership. Okay, so some of you may be learning a new trade or doing some type of training this week. Is going to be pivotal for you to pay attention and to make sure that you're in an environment to where you're able to learn. So you may be like in a new work environment or something like that, or class, even though it's the middle of the semester, so that's not class. So this has to do something with work, or you are a teacher. And then the final outcome of this week is going to be effort. So this week is a busy week for you, Aquarius, okay? This is going to be a non-stop week for you. Let's go ahead and get deeper into your reading. What is this environment and parenting about for Aquarius? Let's see. The numbers that we have on the board here, if we want to speak about numerology and angel numbers and things of that you may see, you have 44, which breaks down to an 4 plus 4, which is 8. 63, which breaks down to 6 plus 3, which is 9. Then you have 81, which 8 plus 1 breaks down to another 9. And you have 1 and 3, 13, which breaks down to a 4. Those numbers could be very significant for you. They could be your date of birth as well. All right, so what else is this for Aquarius this week? What's this environment and parenting about for Aquarius? What is this about? Four of Swords. Be mindful of distractions and not being able to focus on the task at hand this week. You may have to seclude yourself from the environment you're used to and put yourself in another environment to where you're able to focus this week, because your normal environment is going to be very distracting this week. Like loud, I'm hearing loud, like louds, or I don't know if this is like work happening and it's like you just cannot focus this week in the current environment that you usually are in. You're going to have to switch your environment up this week. Go somewhere else. Parenting. I'm hearing somebody say, why don't you go somewhere else? So it may be an argument here as well. Parenting here. When we have the parenting card pop out in this deck, this talks about either you are teaching someone a way of life or a way of being or a skill like, whoa, did y'all see that? A skill life hack, or someone is teaching you this. But with this 3 of Swords clarifying this parenting, this is a trial and error. So this week is a lot of trial and error this week for you. All right. Leadership, clarify this. Title card, 2 of Pentacles. You're going to have a feeling this week like, oh, I don't know if I'm cut out for this, because there are going to be some mistakes made. But the mistakes made are going to teach you life hacks. So welcome the mistakes, because they're going to become lessons to teach you life hacks for whatever this leadership opportunity or leadership position or whatever this is you're trying to do. Welcome in the mistakes, because the best way to learn is from failure. The best success comes from failure. How do you know what success feels like if you've never failed? Not saying that you're going to fall on your face completely, but there are going to be some mistakes, some trial and error here that something you're going to have to do multiple times. Like it's like you're teaching yourself out of repetition week, or someone is teaching you out of repetition this week. Could be learning a new language. And then you have effort here. And that's why I said repetition, because effort here, this card always reminds me of like repetition. And then you have the number 4, which is the mother energy. How many times did your mother teach you how to tie your shoes before you got it? You see what I'm saying? You didn't learn on the first try. You didn't learn how to potty on the first try. Repetition is going to help you succeed and become a master of whatever this is you're trying to begin or you're trying to step into. But don't be afraid of, somebody needs to not be afraid of failure. And you also need to get out of this loud ass environment this week. All right. Let's move on to Libra. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. My incense almost went flying, y'all. What are the messages for my Libras this week? What is the message for my Libras this week? What's going on with Libra? What's going on with Libra? All right, current energy for Libra is adventure. Alrighty, so you could be traveling. I don't know if you're traveling while listening to this, or you're going to be doing a lot of ripping and running back and forth. Make sure you keep your car intact. Action that you need to take this week is follow your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you whatever you're doing, whatever you have your mind set on this week, Libra. Don't let anyone tell you you're wrong. Somebody needs to make sure you stay focused on your vision or focus on the task at hand. I'm getting tunnel vision for you this week. What is the outcome of the action if you so take this action to follow your dreams? Nature. So this is something that you're naturally good at. This is a natural talent of yours. This, you need to follow your dreams. So this is you developing your skill, developing a skill of a natural talent you already possess is the outcome of that. And what is the final? Completion. Ooh, Libra, wait a minute. Completion. At the bottom of the deck, synchronicities for you. So a lot of synchronicities happening for you this week. The numbers that you may see this week is 55. 55 breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1 or a 0. You have 85, 8 plus 5, which is what, 13, which breaks down to the number 4. So something about in regards to the moon. You could have a moon. You could be a double Libra. Libra sun, Libra moon. Then you also have the number 74 here. Number 74 breaks down to a what? 11, which breaks down to a 2 as well. And then you have the number 9. So those numbers may be significant. Could also be your dates of birth. So let's go ahead and clarify what this adventure is for you, Libra. What is this adventure for Libra? Girl, you know Song stuck in my head, sorry. So, adventure for you, Libra. 8 of Cups, walking away. Some of you are selling your car. You're going to make a decision to sell your car. Got that. Or trade in. Follow your dreams, clarify with the moon. This is something you've dreamed about since you were a kid, man. You're about to step into finally, like, and I was telling somebody this earlier. And she was like, what? And it didn't make sense when I said it. And it didn't make sense when I got the download. But it made sense after I explained it and I thought about it. In order to be who you truly want to become, you need to step into a state of delusion. Point blank, period. You just have to. Here's the example. All right. Y'all going to be like, what are you talking about? But this is what it is. Right? I was saying to a client earlier that, you know, even let's say you see somebody attractive. The first thought that many of us have because we're human is that, okay, I could see myself being either physical with this person or because I find them very attractive. However, you want someone to respect your boundaries. You may want longevity with this person, a committed relationship. Most human beings in relationship do not commit to something that happens too quickly, as in, you know, engaging in adult activities too quickly. You don't take this person, they don't take you seriously. But if you take the time and cultivate that relationship, really get to know that person, you take them more seriously. So what I said is that you're going to have to put yourself in a delusional state of mind. She's like, what are you talking about? You're going to have to look at this person and look at yourself again as if you were a virgin. And get the thought out of your mind of even having that lustful thought. So the delusion, because you do know what it feels like to be physical with someone, because you're at this age. You're grown. You've experienced these things before. Put yourself in a state of delusion as if you never experienced this before, so you can take the time to get to know that person. Good example, right? That's what I was saying. I was like, dang. So in order for you to be in some type of success, you have to almost be delusional that you've ever experienced a failure and act and go at it like it's the very first time to really experience success. Yeah? Yeah. That's what I came up with. I know y'all like, Crystal, what do you come this seriously? To be successful, you have to be, number one, not scared of failure, and number two, have a real good sense of how to make yourself delusional. Because after you have failed so many times, you don't want to get back up. But if you put yourself in a state of delusion that you will always be successful and you've never failed, and failure is just a lesson, because that's really a state of delusion. Okay? It is. You will be successful. Make sense? Makes sense. All right. So then, to clarify nature here, you have the King of Swords. You're going to see something very clearly of how to get to whatever this dream is that you have. And clarifying completion, you have the Nine of Swords. Some of you are going to stress yourself out so bad in regards to what this week. Eight of Swords trapped in your mind. Page of Cups. Bro, it's like some of you are going to step into finally following your dreams, and then once you start living your dream, you're not going to believe that you're actually living in your wildest dream. So some of you need to learn how to practice the law of not only just manifestation, not only attraction, not only detachment, but the law of energy. Learning the law of energy and how energy actually flows and how it works. Once you've mastered that law, you will stop putting yourself in this state of, I can't believe that this is happening to me. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. I know y'all be like, this lady is wild, man. Listen, that's how the downloads come down to me. They come down in riddle, philosophical speech. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I have to dissect it, and then I tell you. And then all is well with the world. Yes, yes. Moving on to Gemini. What does the week ahead look like for Gemini? I know people think I'm fucking nuts. That's fine. I don't care. All right. What does the week ahead look like for Gemini? Week ahead look like for Gemini? I've been like this though my entire life. All right. So, current energy, Gemini, is change. Action that you need to take this week for that said change. Love partnership. Whoa! Not love energy for Gemini. What the shenanigans is going on here? We're going to get into it. Hold on. I had to fix the camera. Love partnership. What is the action? What is the result of the action that they take towards this love partnership? Relationship change. Ooh, who you switching out bodies with, Gemini? What's the final outcome? Self-discipline. What did I say? Were you listening to the Libra reading, or did you just fast forward to Gemini? I just went on a whole rant about how you have to be delusional to have some type of self-discipline, especially if you have experienced physical intimacy with someone. If you've experienced sexual pleasure, okay, with someone, you have to put yourself in a state of delusion that you've never experienced before to really honestly look at someone for who they truly are. Let's keep it a stack here today, people. Let's keep it a stack. If you have lost your V card at first sight, first meeting, when you meet someone, that lustful feeling overrides, oh, I really want to get to know this person. No, attraction hits first. Human beings, attraction hits first, right? Male or female. You have to put yourself in a state of delusion and be like, okay, I'm going to look past that. I'm going to act like I don't even know or have those type of thoughts. That's the delusional state of mind, whether you want to believe it or not. You're doing that to yourself. Gemini, you're no different. than the rant I just went on that makes sense here for you, because you're having a change in how you're seeing partnerships, love partnerships, or someone. And it is a welcome change, but it's also going to strengthen your self-discipline. Or this week, this is someone noticing, because you have gained more self-discipline, that it's like someone is comparing you. There's like, wait, but Gemini, I'm going to Gemini because Gemini has self-discipline. Gemini has mastered self. Are they perfect? No. No one is perfect. But this person has shown that they have the self-discipline to is required to make a change. Any change that you want to make in life requires some type of self-discipline, of to not make the choice of some toxic shit that you did before to have this change happen. So let's get deeper into it to see if this is actually someone saying this about you, you saying this about someone, who's doing what, and what act is happening. I heard Act 5. Numbers for this week, this Gemini, is 5, 26, which breaks down to an 8, 56, which breaks down to 11, which also breaks down to a 2, 41, which breaks down to a 5. So 5 may be 555, 55 may be very significant for you this week. You could be born on the 5th, Gemini. Okay? So let's see. What is this change for Gemini this week? Why is this current energy for Gemini change? Can y'all see that? There we go. That looks better. Why is the current energy for Gemini change? Eight of Cups, walking away from what? Wheel of Fortune, a new cycle. The Magician, you manifested this change though. The Tower, ooh. 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. The change you're making, you're going to stop procrastinating, going towards your victory. That's the only way to be successful, to be honest. To be honest, yeah, you can be gifted and talented, whatever you want to be gifted and talented in, but you ain't got that self-discipline, focus, and step out of procrastination and being lazy, you ain't going nowhere. That's point blank, period. A lot of you are going to be stepping out of that as well here. So that's outside of the love relationship. A lot of you are going to be stepping out of wasting time and procrastinating. What's this love partnership here? 3 of Wands. This is somebody you know for a while. 7 of Pentacles. Divine timing. Page of Wands. Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 9 of Cups. Could have known somebody since you were a teenager. Somebody can see if this is a good friend of yours, that you guys have just been friends. This is gonna be somebody's life partner. But two people had to grow up. Not only did 2 people have to grow up, someone had to see. And whether you want to believe this or not, Gemini, some of you needed to step into your self-discipline. Some of you need to step out of that being lazy and being immature. And I hate to say it, it is not this person's fault. And you're like, dang, so they didn't see my work before? No. But were you exhibiting your worth? Ask yourself that question before you get mad. Like, they didn't see my work before, then I didn't want them then. But were you exhibiting your worth? Not saying that you weren't. And I'm talking to a person who wasn't. Or you thought you were. But now you have changed and you have matured. You have self-discipline. You've grown. You've gotten more successful. You've centered yourself mentally, spiritually, physically. If you look back at yourself from when you knew this person or when they knew you, what worth were you showing for them to appreciate your worth compared to who you are now? So was it really them who didn't see your worth, or was it you who didn't know your worth and you weren't exhibiting what your worth is now? Let's just keep it a stack. We keep it real on this channel. Yes. That's because some of you have mastered and you really stepped into your self-discipline, because you've had to learn hard lessons. You've had to miss out on opportunities, but all this has made you this great person that you are today. And a lot of you are going to, if this is not another person seeing this within you, this is you seeing it within yourself, to where it was like, damn. So a lot of you could be heavily confident. You could have been heavily confident even when you were a knight. And tarot, you have pages, knights, kings, queens, emperors, and empresses. A lot of you were carrying around Emperor energy as a knight but it's like you showed up as an emperor, but you did not really have the know-how of an emperor. Now you show up as an emperor and you have the know-how and the wherewithal of an emperor. Does that make sense? And you're going to start feeling this energy within yourself and actually seeing it because you have the credentials not being something on a piece of paper, but you have the faith, you have the consistency, you have the self-discipline to back up this emperor energy that you carry that you did not have as a knight. And if this is not someone else seeing this within you, this is you seeing this within yourself happening this week. Okay? All right, air signs. So that has been your reading for Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini for the week ahead, February the 12th through the 18th. I hope it helped you. If you like to book a reading, the information to do so is down in the description box below the video. Boop, 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 boop. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, air signs.